You are in danger of living a life so comfortable and soft that you will die without ever realizing your true potential. Goggins faced poverty, prejudice, and abuse in his childhood. He initially struggled with obesity and a stutter, and he had a difficult upbringing marked by physical and emotional challenges. Goggins served in the United States Air Force before joining the Navy. He endured several attempts to complete SEAL training and became the only member of the U.S. Armed Forces to complete SEAL training, U.S. Army Ranger School, and Air Force Tactical Air Controller training. After his military service, Goggins turned to ultra-endurance sports to raise money for the families of fallen soldiers. He has completed over 60 ultramarathons, triathlons, and ultra-triathlons, often placing in the top 5. He also set a world record for the most pull-ups done in 24 hours. David Goggins' story is a testament to the power of self-discipline, mental toughness, and perseverance. He has become a symbol of pushing beyond perceived limits and has inspired countless people to overcome their own challenges and achieve their full potential. Today, I encourage you to step out of your comfort zones and confront your own limitations so you can achieve your true potential. If you want to be better than 99% of the people, you gotta be willing to do what they are not. John represents a fascinating aspect of human nature, our tendency to settle into comfort and mediocrity. John often talks about big dreams, starting a business, traveling the world, learning a new skill, but these remain just talk. He's gripped by a someday mentality, always deferring his dreams to an elusive tomorrow that never arrives. Stepping out of the comfort zone means facing the unknown, risking failure, and confronting the hard truths about his potential. It's easier to complain about Monday mornings and scroll through social media all day long than to change how he behaves to the world. The 99%, the average person like John, opts for the familiar misery because it's less scary than the effort and risk involved in pursuing greatness. Reflect on your life. Are there areas where you've settled for less? Are you following the script of an average life due to fear of the unknown? Let John's story be a wake-up call. It's not about what you want now, it's about what you want most. Number 1. Motivation versus discipline. Understanding the drivers of success. When you watch an inspiring video or see someone successful speaking, you potentially get that good feeling, that drive to start working on your own goals and get the life you want. That is called motivation, which is an emotional and psychological stimulus that encourages us to act towards a goal. It's often driven by desire, interest, or a need to achieve something. You are enthusiastic, fueled by dreams of creating something extraordinary. Inspired, you dive into action, driven by the adrenaline of your vision. However, as the days turn into weeks and months, motivation can gradually decline, replaced by the reality of challenges, setbacks, and uncertainties. This is where the true test begins. This is where you master discipline, which is the engine that drives long-term, sustainable progress and achievement. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Things you can do to build discipline is setting clear goals to know precisely what you want to achieve, providing a roadmap for your actions, developing routines to establish regular habits that progress you towards your goals, and constant self-reflection to regularly assess your progress and adjust your strategies as needed. Motivation may spark the fire, but discipline is the fuel that keeps it burning bright. By cultivating both these attributes, you can navigate the path to success with more resilience and consistency. It is about learning to resist short-term temptations in favor of long-term benefits, which leads us to our next topic. Number 2. Mastering delayed gratification, the key to long-term success. In a world dominated by the pursuit of instant pleasure and quick fixes, the concept of delayed gratification stands out as a powerful tool for achieving long-term goals. The marshmallow test is a famous psychological experiment that explores the concept of delayed gratification, the ability to resist the temptation of an immediate reward in anticipation of a greater reward in the future. Conducted in the late 1960s and early 1970s by psychologist Walter Mischel and his colleagues at Stanford University, this test has become a cornerstone in understanding self-control and its implications on future success. The experiment involved a group of children, aged between 4 and 6 years old. Each child was taken into a private room and presented with a marshmallow, or another treat like a cookie or a pretzel, based on the child's preference. The child was given a simple choice. They could eat the marshmallow immediately, or if they could wait for about 15 minutes without eating it. While the researcher stepped out of the room, they would be rewarded with a second marshmallow. During this waiting period, the child was left alone with the marshmallow, facing the temptation directly. No distractions were provided. The entire focus was on whether or not the child would give in to the immediate temptation of the single marshmallow or hold out for the promised larger reward. The initial findings showed that only a minority of the children, about 1/3, were able to delay gratification and wait for the second marshmallow. Follow-up studies over several decades revealed profound implications. The children who had been able to wait were found to have better life outcomes in various areas. They scored higher on standardized tests, had lower levels of substance abuse, better responses to stress, healthier lifestyle, and generally higher levels of success in various life measures compared to those who had not waited. Have you ever considered how mastering delayed gratification could transform your performance in life, setting you apart from 99% of people? By focusing on long-term objectives rather than short-term pleasures, you develop a clear pathway to achieving your goals. Whether it's career advancement, academic success, or personal growth, delayed gratification helps you stay the course. It also helps gain more self-control, which is crucial in various life situations, from resisting unhealthy habits to making prudent financial decisions. As you get better at delaying gratification, your patience grows. This skill also applies to interpersonal relationships where you are able to work through immediate conflicts for the sake of long-term relationship health and stability. As you can see, this resilience is invaluable. It's not just about standing out from the 99%, it's about creating a fulfilling, well-rounded life that is aligned with your deepest values and aspirations. It also helps you with when facing life's inevitable setbacks and challenges, which is our next topic. Number 3, embracing failure is the key. In our society, success is often glorified and failure is viewed negatively. There lies a powerful truth. Embracing failure, acknowledging weaknesses, and enjoying the process of improvement can significantly differentiate you from the majority. This approach not only fosters resilience and personal growth, but also sets you on a path to stand out from 99% of people who often fear failure and resist acknowledging their shortcomings. Failure is an inevitable part of the journey towards success. It's not a setback, but rather a stepping stone that will make you go further next time. Every failure brings with it a lesson. By embracing failure, you open yourself up to learning and growing from each experience. For instance, a failed business venture offers insights into market needs, operational efficiencies, and customer behaviors. It develops resilience. It teaches you to bounce back stronger and more determined. Consider J.K. Rowling, who was rejected by multiple publishers before finding success with the Harry Potter series. Her resilience in the face of failure led her to become one of the most successful authors in history. Understanding and accepting your weaknesses is not an admission of defeat, but a courageous act of self-awareness that most people shy away from. By acknowledging your weaknesses, you can actively work on them. Whether it's improving communication skills or learning a new technology, recognizing your areas of improvement is the first step. You open doors to seeking help and collaborating with others who complement your skills. This humility and willingness to learn from others can lead to more successful and well-rounded outcomes. It also makes you more authentic. People are drawn to those who are genuine and humble, rather than those who pretend to be perfect. By adopting this mindset, you not only differentiate yourself, but also inspire others to embrace a more fulfilling and authentic path to personal and professional growth. Remember, the goal is not to avoid failure, but to learn how to handle it gracefully and use it as a tool for improvement. In doing so, you become part of the rare 1% who understand the true essence of success and personal development. This whole thing should be fun for you. Enjoying the process requires patience, a quality that is rare in today's fast-paced world. Patience allows you to see the bigger picture and not get disheartened by temporary setbacks. You run a 42 kilometers marathon with one step after another. Exercises are a very helpful tool to us as human beings, which is also our next topic. Number 4, the power of exercise. One fundamental aspect that can significantly differentiate you from the crowd is a commitment to regular exercise. Often overlooked in the context of mental and emotional development, physical exercise is not just about maintaining health. It's a catalyst for enhancing focus, building confidence, improving mental well-being, and fostering resilience. These benefits collectively contribute to an individual's ability to stand out in a competitive world. It boosts our brain power. Exercise increases blood flow to the brain, which can help enhance cognitive functions and improve attention span. This heightened focus can lead to better problem-solving skills, creativity, and productivity. Regular physical activity boosts memory retention. Aerobic exercises, in particular, have been shown to increase the size of the hippocampus, the brain area involved in verbal memory and learning. Regular exercisers often report clearer and more focused thought processes, enabling them to tackle tasks with greater efficiency and effectiveness. It reduces levels of the body's stress hormones, such as adrenaline and cortisol. It also stimulates the production of endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. It helps combat anxiety and depression by providing a sense of control and accomplishment. It improves your sleep, which is crucial for mental and emotional well-being. I could list an infinite number of benefits, but you get the idea. Incorporating regular physical exercise into your life isn't just about staying fit. It's about sculpting a mindset that sets you apart from the 99%. The cognitive, emotional, and psychological benefits garnered from consistent physical activity forge a path for you to stand out in your personal and professional life. Last, but not least, you should surround yourself with people that resonate with your good vibes, that uplift you and help you be your next self every day. In other words, number 5, get rid of toxic people in your life. While much emphasis is placed on self-improvement and skill development, an often overlooked aspect is the impact of relationships on our growth and success. Detaching from toxic people is a challenging, yet one of the most important things you can do for your own personal well-being. First, you need to understand how to identify them. Toxic relationships are characterized by patterns of behavior that are emotionally harmful. These relationships often involve excessive criticism, manipulation, jealousy, and control. The negativity stemming from toxic individuals can drain energy, reduce self-esteem, and distract from personal goals. If you stick around these people, you can imagine the impact on your personal growth. Constant negativity from toxic people can lead to stress, anxiety, and depression, impeding your ability to focus and function effectively. It can suppress your ambition, creativity, and willingness to take risks. Dealing with the drama and unpredictability of toxic individuals divert attention and energy away from your actual goals, too. Once you identify, the best thing you can do to yourself is to eliminate them from your life. Due to my personal experience, I can guarantee you it will lead to profound positive changes, both personally and professionally. It will enhance your mental and emotional health by leading to clearer thinking, better decision-making, and increased emotional stability. Without the constant criticism and negativity, self-confidence and self-worth can flourish, which will improve your self-confidence. Without the distraction of toxic relationships, there is more time and energy to invest in your next self. After that, life is a lot easier. Just surround yourself with people who share similar values and aspirations. These relationships foster an environment of mutual growth and support. It will increase your productivity and creativity with a greater propensity for you to take risks and think innovatively. By consciously choosing who to share your journey with, you set yourself on a path that's less traveled, but far more rewarding. In a society where the effects of toxic relationships are often normalized, taking a stand to eliminate them makes you part of an exceptional minority who prioritize their holistic growth and success. With all this in mind, you can also choose who you want to become in the next chapter of your life. If you want to visualize the life you want, make sure to check this video where I give you 3 steps on how to do it effectively. If you have watched it already, you are ahead of the ones that didn't. Bye.